Just give a copy of this to Sonia there. It's for an emergency.
Stevens, hey, you're Sonia's husband.
Just tell her that we're going to get her away from Renner. You too.
Supposing I can't contact her. They're watching us like hawks.
Just try, but don't take any chances.
I've been thinking we should cut the street rackets altogether. Concentrate on the parlours. They're more efficient, easier to control, and much better profits.
Calculating brown eels never stops, does it?
What do you think?
I think that sometimes you're too ambitious. You've got a sort of a possessiveness towards my business affairs.
Would I be right in saying that when you entered the room, you saw your mother crouched over the deceased, holding a broken bottle? Please answer the question, Miss Desmond. Was the accused holding the bottle? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Doctor, certainly. In about an hour. Right. I'll see you then. Goodbye.
Anything the matter?
No, that was just the hospital. They've got the results of the tests. They want me to come over right away.
Oh, good. Well, you've got time for coffee.
If you don't mind, Joan, I'd rather you didn't come today. You've been wonderful looking after me up till now, and I appreciate it.
Father, I want to.
Now, don't take it personally. I know we've had our ups and downs in the past, but so far as I'm concerned, we've overcome all that. It's just that, well, you know how it is when you think it might be bad news. It's easier on your own.
I'm sorry, Father. I didn't mean... Look, I'm sure it's not going to be bad news. You're looking so much better. Now, I'm going to insist that you have a cup of coffee before you go.
Thanks, dear. I won't say no to that. That friend you visited yesterday, that was Audrey Forbes, wasn't it?
How did you know about Audrey?
Your brother told me about it when it happened. I was so worried about you at the time. It must have been very painful for you.
Yes, it was. But why, why bring it up now, after all this time?
I don't know. I've always been sorry about the barrier between us, Joan. That barrier stopped me from helping you through the most painful experience of your life. But I want you to know that I fully understand the pain that you experienced after Audrey's death. I only wish that I could have given you the support then that you're giving me now.
Oh, Doreen, don't bite your nails. You'll ruin them. You're probably worrying for nothing anyway.
Why hasn't he said anything? Crikey, I'm supposed to be getting out tomorrow, and for all I know, I could be lining up for this muck next week.
Oh, look, Mr. Manning's much too nice to do that to you. He probably just had a bad night or something. I'm sure he's really sorry it happened, and he'll come and apologise and say it was all a dreadful mistake.
Oh, that'll be the day. Screws don't work that way, Pixie. They get their kicks out of watching us suffer.
Oh, you talk to her, Judy. If you keep worrying like that, you'll have awful indigestion. Judy? What? Oh, don't tell me you're worrying too. Honestly, I must be the only person left who has any faith in Mr. Manning.
Oh. Yeah, that'll be right.
Yeah, well, if I were you, I'd stop worrying. There's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, it looks as though you did it on purpose.
Oh, geez, Jude, I'll go bananas if I have to stay in here any longer.
Thank you very much. Seriously, why don't you stop worrying about a couple of days and spare a thought to Myra? They're probably throwing the book at her at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, she probably had the same judge I had. Honestly, he has no idea how to tell when a person isn't guilty. Oh, does that look awful?
Oh, yeah, I know, but she can't help it, can you, Margot?
Good stuff, that's all.
Oh, don't be dreadful.
Oh, and you shut your mouth, pea-brain, or I'll split your pod for you.
You use real big words, Margot.
She's talking about
Don't pay any attention to her.
Bitches. Oh. Laurel and Hardy over there. Hey, how come you're not sitting with your roommate? You had a blue.
She's drumming up new business.
Yeah, well, she better not try to elbow into my territory.
She already has, and the pay's good. All the hits I want plus cash.
Well, it's not going to do her any good when she runs out of what she's pinched. That bitch won't get another chance to rip off my supplies. I'm going to fix her for good.
Why don't you wait till the freak comes back? She's not going to like her pushing drugs. I reckon she could be signing her own transfer right now.
You know, you're not as stupid as I thought.
I'd be seeing you again.
Yeah, well, I got the afternoon off. I reckon I might bump into you if I hung around here long enough. You're not off to work, are you?
Oh, no, I'm kind of on flexi time. Why?
Well, I thought I'd take you somewhere. I'll pay you back for yesterday. How about it?
Oh, well, I'd really love to, but
I can't... well, quick. You know, we only got 20 minutes.
Well, where are we going?
Surprise, come on!
But I've already left keys to the front and back with your office, Mr. Hyman.
Yes, I'm sorry, Mrs. Powell, but it seems that young Carter was sent to an out-of-town sale and took the keys with him. There's someone who'd like to see the house tomorrow. Would it be convenient to meet you for lunch?
Oh, yes, all right. That'll be okay. I'll bring you another set then.
Oh, that'll be fine. Thanks very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, thanks. That was the real estate office.
Found a buyer?
No, not yet. The last one's barred out. They've got some more people looking over it, and would you believe the salesman's run off with the keys?
Well, I hope it's worth your trouble. Oh, I hope that doesn't mean missing Meg's dinner party tonight.
No, I'm meeting him tomorrow, but... God, I completely forgot about the party. I promised Helen O'Shea I'd do a half shift for her. That's going to take me through till 11 o'clock. Well, it's obvious. The only thing on my mind at the moment is selling the house.
Don't envy you. I've already been through 2 sales myself. Amazing how the market prices never match up to the agent's valuations, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I don't really care about that as long as I sell. I'm just going to have to give my apologies to Meg.
No, I've never seen this much water in all my life till I come down here. Now, it gets pretty dry up, huh? That's why I reckon I get such a kick out of taking these ferry rides.
Yeah, first time I've ever done it. Won't be the last, eh? I'd love to have the house just out there, right on the water. Be really something to get up every morning and look at this whenever you wanted to.
Yeah. I don't know. Too much of a good thing, it gets a bit boring sometimes.
What's the matter with you? You were smiling a minute ago, now you got your chin on your chest.
Well, you know, this is nice, but... I guess I'm missing home. You know, the city's okay for a while, but... it's starting to close in on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, I wouldn't mind blowing this place myself.
Yeah? Well, why don't you? Yeah, you could come up with me. You'd love it up home. Bet Mum wouldn't mind putting you up. Well, how about it, eh? Reckon you and Gunnedah get along real well?
Yeah? Canada, hey?
Yeah. Now, it should be no troubles getting you a job either. A mate of mine's got a pub. He'd put you on waitress and no worries.
Oh, it sounds beaut, Jack. I'd have to think about it.
Yeah, well, okay, but you say you got no family.
Oh, come on, Jack. You sounded like a used car salesman. Let me think about it, all right?
All right.
We have here a woman whose only defense to the taking of someone's life is an unsubstantiated plea of self-defense. Oh, yes, there was some vague mention that the deceased had encouraged his daughter into a sexual relationship with her boyfriend, also unsubstantiated. Then came the age-old cry, he was turning my daughter against me. Fact? No, he didn't have to. In fact, it has already been established that his daughter loved her father enough that she wanted to go and live with him. She wanted to leave the home of the accused and move in with her father. What we have left, ladies and gentlemen, is a bitter, jealous woman. So jealous, in fact, that she took the life of the father of her children because she could not accept